It's not always worth opening up your wallet when the UFC rolls out that paywall, but I think the next pay-per-view happening on December 8th, 2018 truly is worth some of your cold hard cash. My name's Flyin Brian J, and these are my top 3 fights that I think you need to pay attention to at UFC 231. This week I decided to start at number 1. Clearly the most important fight happening on this card is the main event of the evening. We've been looking forward to Max Blessed Holloway defending his featherweight title against undefeated challenger Brian T-City Ortega for a long time, at least since Ortega became the first person to finish Frankie Edgar, which he did with a smashing elbow followed by a devastating uppercut. The anticipated title fight was supposed to happen back in July, but Holloway was pulled just a couple of days before because he was showing concussion-like symptoms. In this case, I truly think the phrase "absence makes the heart grow fonder" applies. I'm even more excited for the fight now because of how long we've had to wait for it to happen, and let's hope that it does happen. Thankfully, in the event that either one of these guys doesn't make it to the cage on Saturday, the UFC has implemented Renato Moicano as an insurance policy and put him on standby as a potential late replacement. For the sake of this video, I want to state right now that Moicano fighting either Holloway or Ortega would still be the top fight on the card in my opinion. But back to Holloway Ortega. Holloway hasn't lost in over 5 years, and my word, that is impressive, but perhaps even more astounding is that his last 3 victories were all finishes and over the highest level of competition imaginable. Former lightweight champion Anthony Pettis, and then twice over Jose Aldo. He seems to be getting better every fight, and also as each fight progresses, it feels like we see a better version of him each round. If you don't like his fights, which are always highly entertaining, then I have to leave you with a phrase from the champ himself. It is what it is. The challenger Ortega has never lost a professional mixed martial arts contest, and he's also never left a fight in the hands of the judges in his UFC career. For the last 3 efforts, he's been awarded a total of $200,000 of post-fight bonus money, which means on one occasion he got 2 bonuses, both a performance and a fight of the night bonus. He's an absolute wizard with his submission attempts, and he's no stranger to shutting his opponent's lights out. This fight is the pinnacle of MMA. Scheduled fights do not get better than this. Number 2. The co-main event of the evening between Valentina Bullet Shevchenko and former strawweight champion Joanna Jedrzejczyk. One reason the fight is significant is because it's for the vacant women's flyweight title, but even beyond that, the matchup is exciting. They've already competed 3 times in kickboxing, and while Shevchenko went 3-0, I think things will be a little bit different when they put on the 4-ounce gloves. The only losses Shevchenko has suffered in the past 8 years are a pair of decisions to Amanda Nunes, the last of which was controversial. In 2 of her last 3 outings, she was awarded a post-fight bonus, one of which was for a submission over highly regarded Juliana Pena. Jedrzejczyk, before losing to Thug Rose on back-to-back occasions, she was undefeated and widely regarded as the second scariest female fighter on the planet behind Cyborg Justino. She has a polarizing personality and an exciting Muay Thai style. I've always been a fan of both. Shevchenko has displayed phenomenal grappling and submissions beyond her kickboxing credentials, while Joanna is known for her anti-wrestling and perhaps you could say a sprawl and brawl Muay Thai style. When these women step into the cage, obviously more than just striking will be allowed, and I for one am extremely excited to see how it plays out. And number 3. Jimmy the Poster Boy Manawa vs Thiago Marreta Santos. If you like knockouts, you're gonna love this fight. At 17-4, Manawa has only 1 decision victory on his resume, the rest are nearly all knockouts. Santos has been doing nearly the same thing for years, but in 1 weight class lower than the light heavyweight division where this fight takes place. There actually isn't a lot to say about this fight. Santos is always in my top 3 to watch because of his thunderous power and savage finishing ability. Manawa is the perfect opponent for Santos because he's going to go in there, look in the box, and either finish or be finished. I sometimes say that I don't like watching fights where the result is nearly predetermined, but having a fight like this right in front of us where it's nearly guaranteed that someone takes a canvas nap, sign me up. Plus, I think that this is the beginning of Santos going on a similar run to what Anthony Smith has done since bumping up a weight class. I'm super happy that you made it to this point in the video. My question for you this time is, are you going to spend some of your money to watch this fight card? That could mean pay the $65 to get beyond the paywall, or go to Buffalo Wild Wings to buy beer and food and what have you, or are you going to find some other way? Tell me about that in the comment section down below. Please give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next one. Namaste.